My dad always talked about the bigger picture, and he was always trying to explain to me and my sisters about how this industry is going to change and the potential of organics and really the importance of food safety. That's going to be the next problem as a society we're going to have to solve. That's what got him interested in organics. I saw my dad going to the library a lot in the beginning. This is when he was really honing his knowledge regarding the biotechnology of organic fertilizer. I used to come home from school and I would see my dad and two of his colleagues huddled around this metal barrel. And what it was full of was chicken manure, which they were testing through their process. Over the years, I saw more and more people getting involved. I saw them really perfect that technology, and I saw them start to scale it up. As a 12-year-old, I guess I didn't understand it. I was just a kid. As they moved along, I saw that fertilizer turn into a fertilizer plant. From there, we started our own farm in Qingyuan, and we were running from 2003 to 2009. That was more of a testing phase, so somewhere where we could use our fertilizer, prove our technology, and really learn more about this organic industry and how we can get involved. The way I see my parents working on the farm, they were there every morning, working with the farmers, testing the soils, and conducting business at a farm. That was very profound for me. But Hong Kong is not the place that has abundance of fresh air, clean water, groundwater, as well as soils that are fertile. So my parents spent 2 years traveling all across China looking for land, suitable land that met the requirements for organic growing. So the environmental conditions, air quality, access to clean water, fertile soils that are uncontaminated. 2 years of traveling around in the car, looking for different places, negotiating land leases. I think it was a long and grueling process. It was a lot of work, and that was just the beginning. So that's when we actually moved into Qingyuan.
Well, I tell you, love at first sight. We really like it, and the fresh air. Really, when you're coming in a hot summer day, and early in the morning, wow, the freshness is beautiful. I love it.
The main principle my dad has of running an organic farm is preserving the environment we are in. At no point will you see my dad doing anything that'll degrade the land we're using.
He believes he can do it. Because when we start a farm in Hong Kong, even the government will tell him not to grow your own, you just go buy it and sell it. Trading is the best. Even in here, we see the government official and the people we met with the university and all that. They said, don't bother organic, just go with green. It's not successful, can't make money. But he determined he can do it. And that's the way you go.
I think my dad insisted on organic farming because of the two words I mentioned before, food safety. People are eating food that their culture has grown up eating and are getting sick. There's something inherently wrong with that. You're eating food that's supposed to nourish your body, but it's having the exact opposite effect. So this is what I believe makes him stay true to growing organics. He's not doing it for the motive for making money, but for the greater good. The food safety aspect to him is very important, and where he can, he's always promoting this directly or indirectly. He's always talking about the food safety and really trying to educate everyone that he talks to so that they have more information to make more informed decisions.
We're 100% sure ours is organic because we don't put anything in it, and we just grow it the natural and let the vegetable go by itself.
We've yet to fail any kind of test for chemical pesticide residue because they're not on the farm.
We produce our organic fertilizer. All our fertilizer has to be high temperature treated, so will be no other harmful bacteria. And also, because it's a fermentation, it has a lot of good enzyme that will make your vegetable a little bit different. We are in the headstream of the major river in Qingyuan. We can actually drain the water without boiling it. The environment is full of green trees and all this stuff. That means that in the daytime, when there's sunshine, they produce lots of oxygen in this whole area. Therefore, I believe our air is very clean. Our soil has been improving. We call that soil diversities. And after we add so much organic material into the soil and we utilizing the organic fertilizer, and for the last 6 years, we never use any chemical pesticide. So I believe the soil itself is become very, very clean. When you do organics, the environment is very, very important. The air, the water, and the soil. I firmly believe that Mother Nature is the boss.
My dad always sees the bigger picture. So no matter what happens today and what happens tomorrow, he's always holding on to the fact that at the end of the year, in 2 years, all these small problems are no longer going to be a problem. And we're going back towards the bigger picture, the end goal.
It was in 2014 that by May the 23rd, we have a flood and the whole farm was flooded with water. And then we have lost our contract. By August 2014, we got flooded again, 2 times in 1 year. Now that is really a painful experience. But then I said, well, this is nature, right? Nothing you really can do. We lost a contract, we can pick up and do it again. So I thought at that time was the most difficult time. 2 home runs in 1 year. That's Mother Nature, nothing you can do. We can only do better next time, right? See how we can protect ourselves to our best.
And that's something he's always instilled in me as well. You know, don't worry about the things today, you know, just get through it, do the best you can, and all the good things will come.
It's very interesting, you know. It was about 10 years ago, I was selling some vegetable to a housewife. She's not, by standard, is high income or even middle class income, but she buy about $100 of vegetable. She told me her kid will never eat any vegetable, but she told me after they eat our vegetable, they love it. And that is really a driving force for me. You know, I always think about this lady that I am doing something good for her kids. The reward for look after our next generation, I think is probably my goal. And lots of adults were telling me that they said, the taste of your vegetable bring me back 30 years ago that when we taste our vegetable. So it's a memory. So I think this is a very good driving force for me to keep on doing this job.
He essentially gave up everything he had in terms of the work career style to start his own business. The farm means everything.
I think it means a lot to him. Can you see him when he talk about it? Now he's talking about trying to lead Qingyuan, save growing vegetable, get a council or something. He tried to help people too, not just help himself. And I said, 你真係實在太偉大.
My dad has always been there to provide advice when I need it. I've always seen what he's doing, but I think what was missing was understanding of how difficult a lot of these things are. Not only to have a family, but to come out and work and to face society the way that he does. Previously, he would always be there to provide me with insights, and he'd always be there to support me when I need it. I think now more than ever, he'll say less and watch me to see what I do. And only once he thinks the time is right, he'll come in and he'll say it once. And I think that's a lot more effective. So I have a lot more respect for him now because I'm involved in this business and I can see all the hard work that's gone into it and the struggles that they go through.
For him, I can say, he would just tell everybody, tell the whole world, he did it, organic farming.
As a producer, we can only do so much. I hope one day more and more young farmers participate in growing organic. Hopefully one day more people will be able to afford organic vegetables.
And I would like Magic Season Organics to be at the forefront of providing this information to customers so that you can be better informed and you can make better decisions, whether you decide to buy your produce from Magic Season Organics or from someone else. At least we were there to start that conversation, and hopefully we can continue that conversation for years to come.